Hey. I'm usually used to things going into a different direction. Are you the one that's talking? Is it me?
No.
What's happening? Anyway, hello everybody. Hi. Good to see you. So welcome to the Addison Public Library's Twitch stream. We're doing something particularly different today. We're going to be bedazzling some books. So we have a program coming up at the Addison Public Library very soon. It is July. We have 3 different events. So one is on July 20th. That's a Sunday. And that's from 2 to 4. And then another one, there's 2 on Monday, July 22nd. The first one's from 1:30 to 3, and then the other one is from 6 to 7:30. So we thought that, well, we have not done this before, and we kind of need to know what we're doing so that we can guide people along this path. So this is our test run.
Yeah.
It's also our sample making. And I mean, I expect that we'll probably be filming some reels and stuff too.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
exactly.
So we thought we'd just kind of wrap it all up into a Twitch stream and just hang out with all of you. So welcome, say hi in the chat. It'd be good to chat with any of you. My name is Courtney. I'm one of the teen librarians at the Addison Public Library, and
I'm Samantha. I am the marketing coordinator here at the library.
Yeah, and we got Matt in the chat. So you can't see him. He's waving from over there. So yeah, we're pretty much starting this at base zero. Well, I say that, but I've been working on this for a long time. My every little, if you ever want to know how my brain works on the inside, it's how this has all worked out. So I've got all these boxes filled with these Tic Tac containers of all these different gems. We have 5 different boxes of gems, and they're all numbered and labeled with the appropriate numbers.
So satisfying.
It's so good. And I've got, y'all, I have a spreadsheet that tells you what color each one is. It's wild. So yeah, so how I think we're gonna do this is I did some experimenting.
Cool.
On an incredibly ugly book that I'm not subjecting anybody to. It was 100% a book that just appeared out of I don't know where. But we're gonna use tacky glue. And the way that I best found is that we can use paintbrushes.
Yeah.
And we can paint where you want to do it,
yeah.
and because it doesn't dry super fast.
Right.
And
you
then
want it to be kind of tacky.
Yeah, you want it a little bit tackier, and then it does dry glossy, so that is something to take into consideration. But it allows for some fine detail work, I think.
Yeah.
At least that's the plan. And then we've got our little trays here, and I've got the bead applicator thingies.
Yeah.
So this is I'm not going to steal this from you. So this is some tacky gummy stuff. I don't know. All right. So what you do is you take the pen and you just stab it. And it, so there's a hole in this now, and now it's inside here, and then it just picks up the gems.
Cool. Yeah.
It's super nice. So one side is a single bead one, and then the other side is a line of them.
Wait, how does that one work?
So it would work the same way, where you kind of just stab it, and now you've got a thing. And then if you have a line of the gems, you can do a line of them, and then
if you were working on this W or
something. Instead of you having to go dot 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 dot
so
dot.
So cool. Okay.
So we got those. I thought ahead, and I thought that, there are some people who have accessibility and mobility and dexterity issues, so I got big, grippy things.
Yeah, it makes it easier.
Yeah, so, and I might be using this just because it sounds comfy. So,
yeah,
hey.
Absolutely.
I've also got little ones, too, so we can see how that works. So you're doing your copy of The God of the Woods, which was one of our summer reading books. So the whole idea of this was to decorate your summer reading book. However, you're not required to. You could just bring any book that you want. There's no issues there. And I had you print off covers of all of them too. So if you're just if you're someone like Matt who's I'm just gonna keep making fun of you. Matt is very famously I don't want to decorate my book, it won't be able to fit in the shelves that way. But if you're still like, but I still want to do the thing.
Or some people want to decorate it and like display their book on their shelf.
Or if they like didn't want to do that or they don't have the space, we printed off some copies of the covers. So you could just do that on your own and have like, you can frame it maybe and that'd be cool. But I pulled, this is a book that we have weeded and I absolutely love this book, Ella Enchanted, but I do confirm that it is one of the ugliest covers. So I'm going to decorate her up.
I think it might look really neat bedazzled though.
I think so.
Especially with the Ella Enchanted, like,
that's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But I'm planning to add on like embellishments too.
Oh, yeah.
So like I'm not looking to do like a 1-for-1. I'm looking to decorate as much as I want to.
Okay.
So shall we do?
Yes. Do you have your little cheat sheet?
I do have the cheat sheet. So I also went for what we're referring to. I made cheat sheets for all of our summer reading books, or at least the adult and teen ones. And let's see how good I did.
Yeah. So Courtney's cheat sheet here has so I'm going to start probably with this pink little glob here, and Courtney has the number of the gem that we should be using. So it's kind of an awesome helper.
So if you want the cheat sheet of where everything is.
Okay. So then
in the meantime, I need to decide what I'm going to go about doing. Let's see. All right. So I know that we mostly have like solid colors. And I could do that with like this font, but it's kind of shiny. I don't know if you can tell with like the shadow and whatnot. And I know that we've got like some glitter ones, and I might do that. I don't know. Let's just see.
Glitters in box 5.
Yeah, it's our box 5. So let's look at those. There's this one. So like sort of like a beigey tan, and then there's like some gold glitters in it that actually might do really well. Oh, so here's a little tray.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just be taking some video at the same time because we have to make a reel.
Yeah, we do. All right. Have I done bedazzly stuff before? No. I've not done diamond painting before, but I've seen a few videos and I'm hoping that this works. Okay, so like there's some fun ones. I've not put down the glue yet, so I'm just gonna like test it out.
I'll put this
and
one
see.
so I can kind of see what I'm working on.
I don't know, decisions are hard, you know? Yeah, you know, I might go about that. Yeah, you think?
Fun, yeah.
It's got that little bit of goldiness to it.
Okay, so you said you suggest taking a brush.
Yeah.
And kind of, if I'm working on like this area, so I should do like a little area at a time or the whole thing?
You know, I think that's part of us figuring that out right now.
Let's test it.
Yeah, so I don't know how good it'll be to like do the whole section or like how much of a section to do. So I don't know. We're doing our experimenting. Do. Also not sure how well, like I did do some like experimenting with this kind of glue and it holds pretty well overall.
I mean, this is wild, but I wonder if you really liked how it turned out and you felt like some of them were not holding super well. I wonder if you could use like a spray, like clear coat that you can get at like Home Depot and it would like seal the whole thing.
There are a few of those and I did look at them. And yeah, it's absolutely an issue.
You can definitely do that.
Yeah, it's totally an option for sure.
Okay.
Here you go.
Can I have one of those little...
You want a grippy?
No, I need that little square of like...
Oh yeah, there you go.
Oh, there it is. Thank you.
There you go. It's super satisfying to just stab it,
oh my
right?
God, it's amazing.
I know.
Okay, this is interesting. The one more glue. Okay, yes, this is definitely a trial and error here.
Oh, for sure, yeah. And it's not too bad. And I think this glue is pretty forgiving as well because it's not like, it's still pretty fluid for quite some time. So you can kind of make some adjustments.
Right.
So I'm thinking it might work better if you do like smaller sections.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little more forgiving if you have like, if you're planning to do like the entirety of everything.
Right.
There we go. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm not planning on doing like my background.
Oh yeah, just having it.
I could. I think we've got like a general color that I can work with on that. But I don't think I have the patience for it. You know? Oh yeah, this is fun already.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's so cute.
Yeah. I might have used too much glue, but we'll see.
It'll dry.
Yeah.
I did look at the possibility of like using a glue stick. But it like there's some issues with it. It dries more matte. So like I guess that's an option if you wanted to do it. I wouldn't recommend it unless you were like heavily glue that area and then you like tack it. You'd have to go tiny bit by tiny bit by tiny bit. And you definitely need a sealer at the end of that one because it just does not hold very firm. But I think that might work. Like a glue stick might work well for like if you've got a kiddo.
Yeah. Ooh, this is gonna be so cool.
Oh, good. That one was fighting me. It didn't want to go down. So have you read your book yet?
I have not.
Ooh.
I know. But now I'll have a beautifully bedazzled version when I do.
You know, motivation is good.
Yeah.
I have heard a lot of people really enjoy that book, though.
This was like one of our most popular picks this year.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That was one I think that people kind of had to run for.
Mm-hmm.
Every year we buy a bunch of books. We select titles for, or depending on the department, there's different numbers of books and the amount of titles that are available, but we buy multiple copies. And then our summer reading program, in case you don't know, is, let's adjust that camera a little bit. There you are. So our summer reading program, we create these bags that you design, which were very fun this year.
These were fun.
Yeah. So we have these bags, and in the bag goes the actual physical book, as well as some like trinkets or activities or, you know, little things that relate directly to the book. And then the program is you just come in, you tell us which one you want, and you get it, and it's yours now.
Yeah, and there's like activities and stuff inside, depending on the book, different things. We had in some of the adult books, there was like a recipe for pretzels, soft pretzels, and
we
had
that
a
looks
bag.
so good.
Yeah, we had it came with like a spatula and a little packet of yeast because our theme was plot twist, so like a pretzel, like twist.
It's
like
twisty.
So there's like fun stuff inside all of the bags.
That is really fun. Yeah, the teen ones, I think all the adult ones had the pretzels in them.
Yes.
Yeah, and the teen ones, we had, well, and then all of the books, all of the bags across the department got Tangles. You had the branded Tangles.
That's right, yeah.
Those were a lot of fun. So they were blue Tangles that had Addison Public Library on them.
And they were twisty.
They were so twisty. But yeah, the teen ones were a lot of fun too. We have a good time with like picking out the books and deciding what's going to go in them. Actually, we're already looking at what books we want to pick for next year.
It's exciting.
It is. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, okay, I'm seeing how this little thing works. Ooh.
Oh yeah, you could use that now.
That's amazing.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, so satisfying.
That's
okay.
beautiful. We're doing good. So I've already had a couple of teens say that they're like absolutely coming to this program. And the first thing they said was like, are we only allowed to do one book? And I'm like, well, they're your books.
Right.
Do what you want. Like, it just depends on how many you bring, you know?
Right.
And how many you can get through.
Also, it's not a super quick process.
It's really not. No,
It's kind of supposed to be like relaxing and therapeutic in a way.
Yeah, and if you come, we'll have like chill music going and some snacks and stuff, and it'll just be nice.
Oh yeah, there are snacks. We love it.
Oh yeah.
Love a snack.
Sometimes it's just good to like take some time, just relax, do something fun. Do you have to do this? No. Who cares? Now, if you were in and around Addison, you didn't know about our summer reading program. And you were like, is it too late? I don't think it's too late for you so long as you're able to read in Spanish. I think the only copies of books that we have available for us are some Spanish books, which honestly, we've got some really good options though, so there's that. But it's really nice to know that like our community overall really uses this program and really loves it. So
for a second and take a video.
Oh yeah.
And I think that I'm not positive. You'd have to check, but if you were interested in still doing some of the activities that go along with the book, even say you wanted to read God of the Woods, we don't have it available to like give away.
But we do have it as part of our collection, so you can still check it out.
Check it out. You can still participate. You can still do some of the fun stuff that goes with it.
Yeah, and like up at the adult desk, they've got like some, I guess, consolation bags.
Yes. Yeah.
Which work out really well. So it's a lot of fun. I'm really excited to see how everybody is going to be like choosing to decorate their books. I think this is going to be real fun.
Because you can take it as like literally or creatively as you want.
Yeah. Oh, I can do a line. Let's see.
Oh yeah.
Do I even have a line of them to do?
Fine. I know, it's like you gotta make sure it's lined up in there. But I like how the tray like lines the gems up so that if you wanted to use this, it easily
That's
fits in
so
there.
fun.
Yeah.
I need more of these. So from what I could tell, I think each manufacturer probably has their own numbering system.
Oh, for the gems?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So like, what might be the number here might not be somewhere else. So I can't really prepare for, did the best we could. But, so like for instance, the one that I'm working on, if the number is 001, I highly doubt that there is a universal, like, like if everybody is like, yes, that is
001.
That's the creamy, like 3 specks of gold glitter one, like none of that nonsense. Now, if you're wondering what music we're listening to, hopefully you can hear it. We are listening to Chill Hop, which is Twitch connected. So I did some looking and I was like, what music can we play on a Twitch stream that doesn't get us silenced?
Right.
And they were like, here you go. So from Twitch themselves. So if there's issues, it's Twitch's fault. Because, this ain't our full-time job, not twitching. I mean, this actually is, we're getting paid. It's pretty great.
This worked out well because I do the promoting for the library, and I wanted to make sure that we had a sample of one of the Bedazzled books to kind of show on social media to get people excited and interested and kind of see exactly what we mean by a bedazzled book.
Yeah.
So I needed to make a sample of this anyways.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of a perfect Twitch live stream.
And I also needed to test this out.
Yeah.
Like, needed to make sure it actually worked. And so far, we're doing all right.
I'm going a little bit wider, but I think that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
I want this pink to really show up.
And like, it's only so far. I mean, you're kind of stuck with the size of the gems themselves. Go, haha, I got it.
I'm gonna add one right there. Yeah.
That's doing fun.
I know.
Yeah, yours is interesting because it's got like all those like watercolor.
This will be
those,
very.
yeah.
I was thinking about that earlier. So I definitely want to bedazzle it. Obviously, this pink. The lettering.
Oh,
it's
good, yeah.
easy to do the tree. There's like the tree here, but then yes, the greens.
It's a lot.
It's gonna be.
And we do have only so many colors, so
Right.
you kind of have to like
You have to just
make some choices.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm hoping to get this like the title done, and then hoping to add like a few like decorative pieces. We'll see how it goes.
I will be happy if I can just do the drip with the words.
Yeah, I think that'll do good.
And then I can always add another time.
It's good to have goals. Yeah, we can always finish this up during the programs too. So the paintbrushes do pretty well, I think.
Yeah, no, the paintbrush works just fine, I think.
Yeah, and you don't need a super lot. Although sometimes it's just like, I don't want to let go of this little gem.
I'm gonna try this line method again. Okay. No. There we
It fighting you?
go. A little bit.
I'm making a bit of a mess on this A, but no, there we go. Doing the best we can.
This does have, the glue has a nice little give to it so that I can adjust it.
Yeah.
Because I'm going a little crooked.
Look at that. Oh, did it go? Oh, it did. I didn't think it did. Perfect. Looking cool. So what have you been reading lately?
Okay, I'm listening to the audiobook right now of The Wedding People, which is a New York Times bestseller. It's currently still on the bestsellers list, but I don't know how new it is.
Okay.
It's very good. It's
Welcome
Matt's
back,
back.
Matt. Yay. Did you get the tent all set up? Tonight is Rockin' Wheels if you are local. It is like one of our local festival, like concert series things. And it's very fun and very well loved. And the Addison Public Library hangs out there during the summers. So come and visit. We just set up our tent. It is not manned right now. We're just preparing.
lots of goodies always at the tent.
Always. All right, so what is Wedding People about?
Okay, Wedding People is about this woman. I think she's in her 40s. She just recently gets divorced, and she's kind of going on this. She books a hotel room for a kind of like a self-discovery trip, and she winds up that the hotel she's at is booked only for this wedding of this like
Phenomenal.
rich woman.
Ooh.
And it turns out that it's just kind of like her interactions with all of the wedding people.
Uh-huh.
And it's a good book so far. I'm listening to it on Libby.
Nice.
And it tells me I'm like 60% through. But it's so far a really good book of like self-discovery and this woman kind of like changing the way she lives post her divorce.
nice.
It's fiction. It's very good. I highly recommend it. I thought there may be some sort of romantic element to it, but I'm not there yet. So.
Okay. You feeling like it's a very slow burn type of a thing? Or
a little bit, but I kind of enjoyed it. The
cool.
writing, this is kind of an odd comparison, but at the beginning of the book, there was a little bit of, I was thinking American Psycho.
Oh.
In the way that this woman kind of talks and interacts. It's not a horror or anything like that.
Sure.
But it had elements of the way Patrick Bateman speaks, I think.
Cool. All right.
Which is kind of why I'm into it. It's really good.
Like what you like. It's all good.
I need to add some more glue here. What are you reading for me?
What is it called? So I'm on a cozy fantasy kick. I love them so much. They're just a little bit of magic, or like the world is very different and magical.
Yeah.
But like the problems in the story are small. So like I've just kind of been going after anyone that I can find. I just finished reading The Spell Shop, which it's so sweet. So this, she is a librarian at the Great City. And she is like, she works in the archives that like takes care of magical spell books. And magic is incredibly restricted here in this world, and like it's just very taken care of, and like it's illegal for people to just do magic without being properly trained and stuff. So she has all these spell books, and the book begins with revolutionaries burning down the library, and she's escaping with her assistant, who is a sentient spider plant.
What?
Yeah, it's pretty great. And she's like, why did nobody tell us that we needed to escape? Quick, get what books you can, get them in the boat. We're gonna go and run and hide, and we're gonna go to my hometown, which is this tiny island out in the middle of nowhere. And she gets there, it's just total small town vibes, and she's like, feels super out of sorts because she's not been here for years. Her family moved away to the big city years ago. And she's like just finding her place again, but she finds out that like this town has been highly reliant on magic in order to live, but like the official mages have not come around for a very long time, so they're really struggling. Like even they don't have any fruit because the fruit trees won't grow. Like it's not a native thing for that island. The only way that you could live on that island is through use of magic and stuff. So she's like, well, I want to live here and I want to contribute, and I have all of these spell books that are illegal. What happens if I just crack one open and see if I can fix the trees? And she does, and it's so good. It's super cute. It's sweet. It's gentle. I really enjoyed it. There's a little bit of a romance, and that's very slow burn, but so very sweet and cute and just nice. So it was lovely. So right now I'm reading A Wizard's Guide to Defensive Baking by T. Kingfisher. So it's like in a city where in this case there are people who like everyday people who are capable of doing magic. Not everybody can, but some people can do like proper magic. She herself is only capable of making dough rise. Like, she only has like baking magic. So people are like,
that's a fun magic to have.
You know, she's like, it's kind of lame, and I'm like, it's kind of great.
Yeah.
Because I have no patience to let dough rise. You know, like let's just go. But she can also make like gingerbread men who actually like walk around and run and do stuff.
What?
She accidentally magicked the sourdough starter into being kind of a menace, which if anybody does sourdough, I think they already think that their starter is a monster and a menace.
Yeah.
Hers actually is. But it still makes the best sourdough in the city. It's super cute. Well, she goes to work one day and finds a body on the floor, and she's like, and that's how the book opens. And she gets accused of the murder, and she finds out that there's actually a whole string of murders going on where specifically people who can do magic are targeted. And we're going to see what happens.
Oh.
So it's real cute.
What was your favorite summer reading book from the teens?
My favorite book from the teens is one that I would not recommend anybody Bedazzling. Because the cover is just, there's too much detail.
It's not, yeah.
Like, and so, To Be or Not to Be by Ryan North, which is absolutely a play on Hamlet, or I'll get you, you'll see what I mean by this. So it's a play on Hamlet. It's a Hamlet choose your own adventure book.
So fun.
It's so fun and it's so funny. It uses a bunch of illustrators from across all over sorts of places. And one of my favorite illustrators is one of them, and I'm just absolutely tickled about it. But yeah, so like, here's the cover. It's like there's just too much stuff.
It would be hard.
The only ones I'm like, that's black, that's white, that's yellow. The rest of it's your problem.
Yeah.
I wasn't going that far.
That's a tough one.
It's a really tough one. So you kind of have to make your own choices on that one.
Okay, I'm adding.
But it's such a fun book. So you get to pick who you're gonna follow. So you could follow Hamlet as he's being all broody and trying to avenge his dad, or just getting in a whole slew of just absurd misadventures because that boy is helpless and hopeless. Or you can follow Ophelia, where she's either going to be absolutely obsessed with Hamlet, or she'll just be like, I don't need no man, I have science. Or, my favorite one, you can follow along his dad who dies on the first page, and your first choice is whether or not he becomes a ghost.
Amazing.
And then from there, if he does become a ghost, he has to like figure out what happened to him, and then decide if he's gonna go do something about it. And then how is he gonna get back to Denmark to tell his son? Is he gonna like wait a couple of days to get on a ship, or is he just gonna walk across the ocean? He doesn't care. He's a ghost. He doesn't have to breathe. It's funny and it's snarky the whole way through, and I love it. But what's kind of cute about it is the author is like, this is actually the real manuscript of Hamlet. Shakespeare is a cheater and stole it. He just did one possible route, and claimed that that was the real story and said that he did it. So they mark in the book like what routes Shakespeare chose when he played. So it's just fun. I loves it.
I'm sorry that it's not book bedazzling. Like, it's not a good one for book bedazzling.
Hey, you know, it may not have been a book that we selected for the purpose of bedazzling, but it is the reason why we have the theme that we have.
Oh, yeah.
Because I found it last summer and I was like, I need this book. I want it so bad.
Very much.
And then I kind of convinced everybody else to go with this plot twist theme so that I could do it.
I love it. I think it worked out really well.
Well, that's fun. We're getting our socials done.
Yeah, we're multitasking. Okay, starting on the letters. Finish.
You got this. What color are we doing? Oh, it's good.
Cream.
I think that's
like
good. Yeah, you
creamy
mean?
color?
Yeah, because it's kind of an off-white.
Yeah, and I just am listening to whatever this says. 746.
Well, I mean, you are more than welcome to be like, you were
Yes,
wrong here, in which case...
No, I trust.
I just have to reprint things. It'll be fine.
Okay, where do I want to start? Probably the top here.
Okay. Ooh, I keep dipping glue places.
Yeah. Glue everywhere. How do I want to do this?
Ooh.
Is the T.
And line that
Oh,
up.
do I do double? No, I don't think I do double toes.
I got the Ella part done. I'm working on the enchanted part.
Okay, how's this look? Yeah, that's it.
Ooh, that's fun.
No.
It's fighting you.
It's okay. Let's see what I've glued down.
Yeah, the little gems are not the easiest things to use a serif with.
Oh yeah. It looks good.
We're working. Oh,
No.
it's fine. Probably.
Can you still see?
Seems
this?
fine.
Our light went
Yeah.
out, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, we have a tiny little light that I did not charge ahead of time because I wasn't thinking that I would use it, and then I did. So, okay. I'll be right back. Are you grabbing the other one? Thank you.
Matt's on a mission.
Matt's the problem solver today.
Okay, this is amazing. I love the lettering. Oh, I love it. So satisfying.
Ooh. So I love this book, the one that I'm working on, El Enchanted. It's one of my favorites ever. And now that I think about it, it could very well be categorized as a cozy fantasy again. So apparently I've loved cozy fantasies forever.
Yeah.
So are you familiar with this story at all?
Honestly, I have not read the book and I have not seen the film.
Okay,
I'm so sorry.
You are totally fine. I don't
And if
blame
I
anybody.
have seen the movie, Anne Hathaway, right?
Yeah.
It's only pieces of it.
Yeah. So yeah, the book and the movie,
Yeah, are they different?
incredibly different.
Oh, okay.
Like the only thing that is similar is that they're both named Ella,
Oh my gosh.
and they're both cursed that they have to be obedient, so that like no matter like if somebody orders them to do something, they must do it. They're magically compelled to
Right,
do it.
okay, yes.
So and that's pretty much the similarities.
No way. Wow.
So
okay.
like the book is more of a traditional standard like magic-y world thing, where it's like castles, kings, and knights
Yeah.
and stuff. The movie sort of like it's like a modern day setting with the castles and kings over it. So like they go to a shopping mall. There's a whole scene in a shopping mall in the movie, and they're like riding an escalator, but the escalator is being like like there's a guy on the bottom with a crank, and it's like made out of wood. It's actually what they decided to do is genius, actually. So it's a lot of fun. And they also like kind of made it a quasi musical where they take like pop songs, and they like sing the songs and stuff. So like Somebody to Love is in there. Thank you. Yeah, that was the dark corner. So I think I'm good where I am too. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
But yeah, both the book and the movie are basically her trying to break this curse, because she kind of realizes that somebody could very well order her to do horrible things that she doesn't want to do. Like, somebody could order her, I want you to kill this guy, and she's like, I am compelled to do it, I have to. So that's not a great way to live. So it's very much a magical quest. The book, though, dives far more into the relationships with the people that she kind of meets, and like her relationship with the prince, who like they're kind of childhood friends in the book, but in the movie he's just kind of like this celebrity icon idol person who kind of like just they stumble into each other. Both are very fun. And now I want to watch the movie.
Yeah. I know, now I'm like, oh, I should watch. Who's the prince in the movie? Is it Chris Pine?
I think.
Or is that, am I thinking
Are you thinking
Princess
Into
Diaries?
the Woods? Or
That's Princess Diaries.
Yeah.
Sorry.
one moment, please. We can Google this.
Hugh Dancy.
Hugh Dancy, that's a good one. He's such a good prince.
He did good. Because, like, in the movie, he doesn't want to be like that. He's actually super uncomfortable with it. But they were like, you need it for your image. So he does really well of just being like, I'm doing this because it's kind of what I need to do, but I don't want to.
Ooh.
He's looking good.
I know. No, I kind of have an idea of like the right amount of glue to put down. We're cruising now.
Yeah. It takes a little bit, but then once we're golden, we're golden. And yes, I have been obsessed with K-pop Demon Hunters. Thank you very much.
I should go back. Now that I'm on this E, I should have been doing the line. Let's see. I can't get this one to work as well as the individual. Let's see. See, it won't come off here as I see.
Haha, got it. Sometimes I have to like paint on the glue.
Oh, yeah. I feel like I'm relatively quick to do it this way too.
Uh-huh. If you're just joining us, welcome. We're just bedazzling some books. We're using tacky glue. Ooh, very bright now. No, it's good. It's nice. Wow. So we're using tacky glue to like paint on the sections that we want to put our gems onto, and then placing it on the books. We're doing this in preparation for our book bedazzling program, which is in just a few weeks on July 20th and 21st. We've got different events going on at the Addison Public Library, so you can come, bring any book that you want. If you don't have a book that you want to do, we've printed off some covers that you can do. And then, I don't know, take them home, frame them. I'm not going to tell you what to do.
Fun.
We'll have snacks and it'll be chill. But yeah, we're using this to like test out the concept, make a sample, get some social work done, and well, for the socials, it's different than social work.
Ooh, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, so now this G that is underneath the blob will be very interesting, kind of fun. Here we go.
Yeah, just one little dude.
One over there, yeah.
One little guy. It's a good thing I've got like 5 little buckets of tacky glue just ready to go. This A is not the easiest thing to work with. It's got such a fine line on it.
Oh yeah, and then you're just essentially like putting gems
Blobbing.
right next to each other. Yeah.
It's a whole lot of blobbing. Like. I think that's how we'll do that. Whew. Yeah, we need a little bit better ventilation in this room. It's a little bit roasty.
It is. Matt's fanning us.
Thank you, Matt.
You didn't have to mention that on the stream.
I did. It's very
credit where it's due.
Exactly.
I do like these little Tic Tac things, though.
Oh
They're
no,
very
this
fun.
is so satisfying. I can't like. So are these boxes and this for, like, is it for this?
Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So there's a lot of different kinds of storage. There were some where they were like little containers and they were like round, but I was afraid that they would roll away. So I didn't want that to happen. So I went for these little Tic Tac boxes, and they do pretty well. I had a
it's
lot of fun
perfect.
filling these suckers up. So, except for the glittery ones, those were horrible.
Really?
They were so staticky.
Oh,
It
they
was
were all sticking
awful.
everywhere. Yeah.
Oh, the worst. But yeah, we've got lots and lots of refills. So if you're just like, they're using the color I want, don't worry, we got more. I have so much more. Except for the glitter ones. Those, done. Those are done. But like, of just the green ones, like, I've got so many of them. We got tons.
So much bedazzling to do.
So much. So yeah, if you're bedazzling at home, you can get all sorts of supplies. We got ours through Amazon because we have an account, and that's how that works. Because tax exempt status. But like, there's lots of kits available, and then just get yourself comfy, set yourself some time.
It's really relaxing.
It's nice. And right now it's July 3rd right now. So tomorrow is 4th of July, which means that the library is going to be closed for the holiday. And this admittedly is a pretty nicely chill way to end out, I think, your work day.
Yeah, exactly.
Although I'll be working tonight during Rockin' Wheels. So if you want, come say hi to me. Go, beads, go. Oh no. Give me back my bead. Give it back. I'm like so almost done with just the title. Like, blob. Blob.
So pretty. And the tacky glue is drying really clear.
It does
and nice.
pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm liking that. That's
I
really
know.
cool.
I kind of like how it's just popping off, and once I'm finished with all of the lettering, I don't know if I'm gonna do the tree or not. We'll have to see.
That's kind of part of it. You know?
just-
Make some choices.
Yeah.
I bet there'll be people who are just like, no, we're doing it all. And that's totally
And
grand. Do it.
I cannot wait to see. I hope that we have some people who do that because I want to see what those look like.
I also want to see how fast they do it. That's wild.
Yeah.
It does look cool. I guess I'm a convert.
Thanks, Matt.
We did it!
I'll go on camera. From skeptic to where's my camera? I don't
You're
know
good,
which one.
you're
Okay. From skeptic to convert. It does look really cool.
Yeah.
For watching it. Yeah.
Matt, what book are you gonna bedazzle?
I don't know.
What book was your summer reading book?
So I picked The Wager.
Ooh, I did
as
that
my
one
summer
too.
reading book, but it is still in my pile to be read. A lot of books have come across my hold list all at
Uh-huh.
once. So
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
now because like I have that book forever, it's
Yeah.
kind of at the bottom of the
Yeah.
the pile now
Yeah.
because I'm not held by any due dates.
Right.
But no, I think like I wonder if I still have it. I have this book of the first Hunger Games book, but it's like the movie poster cover.
Oh.
Okay.
So it's like the fire behind the Mockingjay pin.
Oh,
I think
cool.
that would be really cool to do the fire.
Ooh,
I've seen on
yeah.
Instagram.
Yeah.
I've seen some really cool Hunger Games book covers.
Uh-huh.
Bedazzled.
Yeah.
It looks really
So I
neat.
think I would do that one. Just because I feel like the wager would be a little hard
The
because
wager's
it's like
hard.
really
There's a
it's
lot.
water.
And it's all blue.
Yeah,
it's
and
like
it's all blue.
Yeah. Mind you, we do have a lot of teals. I'll give it that, but
Yeah.
oh, it's so pretty though. But
It is
yeah,
a pretty cover. Like the cover's like a painting. I
Yes,
think.
it is.
Yeah.
It
it's
is,
gorgeous.
yeah.
It's a very good book.
Oh, did you finish it?
got that one. I listened to the audiobook and
Oh,
they did a
okay.
really good job with that. What you do miss with that one, since it's a nonfiction, is that like you miss all of the like maps and diagrams and pictures and things that you would get in the book.
Right. Yeah.
So when I finished it, that was when I actually read it before I found out that we were doing it for summer reading.
Oh, okay.
Because I just really like ships. I like ocean things.
It's okay
So
to have a passion.
That's
yeah,
right.
I do. I very much love like sailing and ships, and pirates are my jam.
This. Okay, this is so cool. Okay.
Yeah, it is my thing. So I read it first, and then I found out that we were doing it, and I was like, I know that we have like 7,000 copies in this
Yeah.
office over here. I'm gonna steal one of them and just flip through it to see all these pictures and maps and things. So it was a lot of fun. But yeah, it's a bananas story. It's like true crime on the high seas
Cool.
of like who did it, who didn't. So it's incredibly descriptive. If you ever wanted to get a better understanding of what scurvy does to a person, well, you're gonna know.
Oh my
I
god.
don't know if I want to know that. Maybe I'll fast forward through that part. Because, as you know, for previous streams viewers, I have a huge audiobook listener.
Yep, same.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
that's
am I.
looking great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's looking really good.
we are fans of audio.
Yeah.
I'll flip it just so I can work on this. Oh.
But yeah, so there's this big treasure ship that is very well known. Every year this ship like does this route, so the English want to intercept it and take it for themselves, but in order to do that they kind of have to sail around the world to get to it. And that means sailing through some of the most dangerous sailing conditions ever, and it's not at a time where they really understand a lot about ocean currents or weather
Okay.
patterns, where they were like,
Yeah.
oh, it'll be calmer during the summer, and it's like absolutely not. It's so much worse. That's the worst time that you could possibly go. So a bunch of people don't make it. Their ship itself crashes or like shipwrecks, and the crew finds themselves on like a craggy rock of an island, and it kind of becomes Lord of the Flies.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's wild. There's some of them like keep track with journals and things like that, but ultimately, some of them do escape, some of them do survive, and a few of them get picked up by a ship, and they're like, where's all of the officers? Like, where's the captain? Where's the officers? And they're like, oh, everybody got sick and died. Nobody made it. We're the only ones left. So they got there and they're telling everybody their story. They're making money because they're writing books about it, and everybody's like so interested because why wouldn't you be? That's a wild story. And then a few months later, more survivors are picked up,
Oh.
and it's the captain. And he's like, those guys mutinied.
Oh my gosh.
They left me for dead.
The drama.
Oh, it's so dramatic. And then people are like, but who's telling the truth? And also these other guys, like they're making money off of this story, so they don't want to go to jail, and also they want to keep making money. So it becomes a who said what, and like who said what when, and then who got, it's so very gossipy, and it's very funny. What I like about it is like, all right, so Lord Byron is a name that I think people recognize.
Yeah.
So one of the people who survived, and the like journals that is listed and everything that is like one of the main sources, is like Lord Byron's grandfather.
Whoa.
Yeah, so like wildly, that's a lot of history for one family.
A lot, yeah.
Quite a lot. So I finished the words.
It looks so good.
Sparkly. Oh, that's kind of fun when you like, ooh, sparkly. And I can kind of read it.
I think you can.
Yeah, it's doable. It's
Yeah.
doable. Okay. Now, what do I do with it next is the question.
All silver.
We're ignoring that. Also because I definitively do not have any silver in here. I want to get some colors in here. I could keep going with some glitters, but that sounds like overkill.
Oh yeah, if you need anything over here.
Alright.
Spreadsheet.
So I don't wanna... I was thinking of like drawing on a tiara or something, or like a
wow.
crown or something,
Cool.
and then like having like little magical glitters around.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
Pretty princess.
a little bit. Spoiler alert. She does end up marrying a prince. It may or may not be a retelling of Cinderella, the Ella enchanted.
Right.
Spoiler alert from a movie that came out 20 years ago.
And a book that's significantly older. Like, look at this cover. Gail Carson Levine, I love your work. Straight up love all of your work. I've read everything, including the book of false apology poems, which crack me up. But the covers are bad. And it's not your fault, I don't think. Let's see, what color should I do? What's the color of magic? And that may or may not be a reference to Terry Pratchett. Can I get box number 4?
Box 4.
Yeah, I need some blue in here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. There's a lot of colors. I really like teal. Okay. I think we're just gonna grab some different ones. And some billows. Yeah, I'll need that one too. Just tradesies. I'll go with the lighter one. Maybe some neon, like some lime green. Oh no, I think more of a natural green.
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh, it all looks so good together.
That'd be pretty. I'm not sure exactly what to do for the crown color. I think I might have to do some glitters for that. Or like a really deep purple.
Beautiful.
That'd be good.
Love your color palette.
I like colors. Might need to...
Why are you... There we go.
Was it fighting you?
Yeah. It's just squirming away.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Let's do some...
Yeah.
Yeah, let's clear that out a bit. Thank you. Let's start off with some purples. Here's my little handle, dude. Is it comfy enough with just holding the little wand?
Yeah, I'm good with it.
Thanks,
How
dude.
is your gripper going?
I'm really happy I did that.
Good.
I think that's going to make it a lot easier for people who, don't really have the hand mobility.
Yeah.
You can still participate. My mom plays canasta every week with a woman who is 105 years old.
Wow.
And she was over at our house a few weeks ago, and I was shamed because I did not have proper accommodations for her to be able to like hold the cards because she can't hold on to them with her hands. And I was very saddened that she wasn't able to play canasta at our house. So now I'm just like, you know, tiny accommodations, they help everybody. They're comfortable no matter who you are.
I think I didn't used to have a sample. We might still in our 3D or in the Creative Studio.
Yes.
Yeah, there's like you can 3D print a little holder for your cards.
Yep.
Yeah, very cool.
Sure could, which is really nice. But unfortunately, I did not have that.
Yeah. But if anyone's wondering, we can do that.
Yes, we can. Ooh, I think I need more of the goop in it.
Oh,
Yeah. No, it works.
Yeah, it's kind of a game changer. You know, you can tell when it needs a refresh.
That's true. Ooh, that's fun. I think then. What if I do like a blook, 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 blook. I think I wanna, since I'm kind of freestyling, we're going into some like experimentation here.
Yay!
Like little fireworks.
Love it.
Not too bad. There we go. Okay. It's an interesting tone change in that song.
Which is helping me.
I feel like there's an easier way to get all the little gems to like stand up straight, but I don't
think we're
know
like
it.
This.
Yeah. We're doing our best here. There's gonna be some pros who are watching who are just like, oh, look at these amateurs. And you know what? You'd be
Yes.
right.
Yeah. Yes. I love it. How fun.
Oh, that looks really good. Woo! Toss in some green.
ASMR.
A little bit. Yeah.
We're like, everyone's like,
Oh yeah.
they're like,
Hold on. Here, Matt, pause the music for a little bit. We're gonna do. There you go.
thanks, Matt.
That was perfect. Back to the microphone over there. Was that cringy? You're welcome. Is that the microphone to do that? No, who cares? How do I want to do this?
Can you skip this?
Whoop.
It's kind of like gallop. I'm
A
hearing
little bit, yeah.
You know, like horse.
I don't think I can skip a song.
That's
I'm
okay.
Sorry, friends.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's sort of like a radio-ish type thing.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's better than any musical rendition that I could make. So.
We have our skills.
Yeah.
I think it's supposed to be like a skipping record.
Oh,
could
okay.
be.
Yeah. Or from now on, our background music should just be you checking out miscellaneous musical instruments from the library of things and just trying it.
Just brr, 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 brr.
Be a disaster. It'd be amazing.
I don't know if our viewers would like that.
It's true.
I would like it,
Yeah.
and I sometimes watch these videos.
I don't know if a majority of our viewers would appreciate that. The ones who also don't work here.
But did you know that the library has a sound studio, kind of, right now? So we do have the Library of Things, which is you check out literal things. So, for instance, you could check out the microphone we're using right now, or the webcam. Hi, webcam. You could check that out. Not the light.
We had this one.
Nope, not anymore.
Not
It was we did.
anymore.
Okay, never
That's
mind.
how we have it.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway, but you can also check out, I think we've got a ukulele in there still, or there's a bunch of different
There's a
things.
DVD drive. I checked that out this morning.
Ooh, nice, nice.
Kind of one of my favorite things I just learned that we have is if you're going to like a concert or a sporting event and you need a clear bag to get into the stadium,
Yeah.
we have clear bags for you to check out if
Which
you don't
is
want to buy
great.
them. Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty
And they're
awesome.
like, we have smaller ones, we have like the bigger ones that are like stadium approved for like football games and stuff. So yes, we have that, which
Yeah.
is so neat.
So you can check out all that stuff. There's also all sorts of things that you can check out from the library, like video games or, I mean, it's not just a building with books, you know, there's so many more things. And there's also people here who are super skilled and can help you with a bunch of stuff too. So.
Yeah, even if it's some new technology that you want to try out but you don't know how to use it. We do or can figure out how to do.
We're good at pretending. Much like this, where we're just like, I think we can do this.
And look, we can.
We can. We actually can. Proof of concept.
So fun.
Libraries are so cool.
I would say this is just very relaxing watching you all
I'm
do
sure,
this too.
yeah.
That's good.
That
That
I'm
was
just
part of
like,
it.
okay. I'm sure y'all feel the pressure of me just watching you do this.
No, it's
but-
that relaxing. that
Yeah.
I don't feel any pressure.
Like, I had a little bit of pressure of like, maybe this, like, little designs
I
won't
do
look good,
like
but
those though.
Me
Oh,
too.
It's so fun. It's
Mhm.
making
popping
because
off
since the
pretty
background
bad.
is like plain.
It's a
Yeah.
very
it, like,
neutral
yeah.
background, yeah.
Yeah, I love
and
it.
it needs. And this is
Mhm.
like, in my experience, this is such a magical book in itself. Like, there's so much to it.
But you just made it more magical
You know,
by adding.
The cover
sparkles
never
to
did
it.
it justice.
Mhm.
Like, this book is so important to me and it matters so much to me that, like, it needed It needed a bit of a glow up.
You should submit a picture of that to the publisher with just like the caption that's like, please do better.
Honestly, I just want like Gail Carson Levine to just be like, I love it, and I'll be like, she knows I exist.
Should I tag her in the comments? Yeah.
I love your books.
Yeah.
Even though they don't really work in our community, that doesn't mean that they're not loved. They are older. I will give it that.
Yeah.
They are older, but
Fair enough. They are older.
Yeah, the book came out in 97.
Yeah.
And it won the Newbery in 98.
Yeah. This was one of the first books that I read by myself that like made me fall in love with reading. And like there was so much that it could offer. And I was just like, books are great. Did you know that? Like, oh my goodness. Because before that, I very much did not think that I was capable of reading and enjoying books. So
I have to say, I'm reading some of the 5-star reviews on it, and it's so precious.
oh, give me a good one.
Okay.
Yeah, you've brought this forward.
So
It
I
must
think
be
the
that.
best one, okay, so it says, I'll leave name redacted.
Uh-huh.
This book is so important for young girls, the best retelling of Cinderella. Ella is rebellious and rational enough to fight codependency, or better known in the book as the gift of obedience, in parentheses, curse. But then she finds her power, in all caps, in selflessness and vulnerability. I'm in love! Exclamation point.
Aww.
That's so well thought out. It's true.
Now I'll look up some God of the Woods reviews.
Okay, I do. I have to stop every so often to see if there's gems that are right side up. That's cute. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
So good.
Oh, okay. I would say this is a real review for the God of the Woods, because I kind of agree with it. The part that kind of gets a little negative. But it says, so good, with slight nudges and clues that are at the same time subtle and dramatic, suddenly shifting when you thought you knew, then confirming your new suspicions. So like roller coaster ride mystery right there. With lots of characters to introduce through short scenes in the beginning, it might feel a little bit tedious, but that is too strong, according to this reviewer. It's just not as engaging, but it gets good, which I agree.
Did you read it?
I did.
Okay.
I have heard patrons saying that it's really hard to get into.
Yeah,
like it's
but
a slow
once
starter.
you hit it, like once you get into it,
Top notch.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So I was like, that's why I'm reading that one, because it's very accurate.
Yeah. I know there's a patron who was like, I picked this book. I've been trying to read it 3 times now, and my friends keep telling me to give it a try, so I got it, so now I'm forced to read it because it's here. like that's very
Peer pressure to
yeah.
read.
So Matt, if you read it, you had the audiobook then.
I did have the audiobook.
How was
of
the
it.
audiobook?
I agree with that reviewer, because it was very hard to follow on the audiobook.
Oh, that's fair.
Just because of all the characters. And that's one thing that I struggle with when there's a lot of characters, is just keeping everyone, like, who is who, like, keeping it all straight. But it was good. Like, once I There is a distinct point that if you keep going and you read it, you'll know, and then you'll just be like, okay, cool. And it's a really good book the rest of the way.
Cool.
And as you can see, it's just such a great cover to bedazzle too. So another
It
pro
really
in the
is.
pro column right there.
No. Okay. That section of glue just was not working right, so that was conveniently erased. Either that or this has become way too sticky. It's just like not wanting to let it go. There you go. You doing a time lapse? Nice. I'm sorry. You're good.
I totally like drifted that entire thing.
As it slowly just moves.
I know.
Come on. I decided to do this the hard way. Hehe, I win. Oh, that looks way too close to like the... Why does that remind me of Walmart? Have you seen the new Walmart logo?
Okay, I've heard about this. I did see it, but it's like I saw something online. It was like it's not really changed at all.
Yeah, it's very similar.
They changed the thickness. Of
Right.
the,
Yeah, it's like, is it more rounded now? a
It's
little bit?
slightly
It's a
more
lot.
rounded.
Yeah.
And like the font is a little bit more bold, which honestly
Yeah.
that is usually how like big brands tend to do things. It's very
Right.
rare that you're gonna have like a massive
Totally. Yeah.
overhaul.
Can you imagine if that really happened?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be wild. So much stuff would need to be reprinted. We'll go with... What color will I do? Ooh. I should have decided that before I put the glue down. Because now I don't have enough. Anyway. Bink. I could do some here. I have to decide because needs to be a connection here. I could do some there. Oh, I think I like that better. Some on the inside.
I feel like now I'm gonna go on Amazon and buy one of these kits and just my whole like library collection at home is just gonna be bedazzled.
All the bedazzlings. I would, but I do not have the space in my bookshelf.
Yeah. Wow.
Ooh, that looks good.
I can't believe it. It looks so cool.
Bow, 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 bow. Nicely done.
Okay, should I do the author's name?
We were kind of expecting to do this till like 4:30, So we've got about a half hour. It's up to you.
Cool.
Yeah, so I've got like some little
I think it would look good.
magics going on there.
Do you think the author?
That, you know, that's a good point. We could end it there, and then like.
No, I mean, I'll do it if you want me to.
I mean, no, I'm just saying. Sorry, let me clarify. I wasn't referring to the stream, but like.
Decisions.
Vote
Yeah.
in the comments.
Oh, yeah, please tell me if I should do the author's name or not.
Yeah, if you have opinions about those sorts of things, Matt, you got that one.
I got it.
Thank you.
This way.
So yeah, right now we've got the title is there, but we're wondering if we should do that part too. It's a big in questions. We'll have
I
to
really
see.
think this could be an incredible Bedazzled book cover.
Oh,
you
if it's
committed.
fully done.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So
I could
alright,
start I could work on that piece by piece over time.
that's true.
That would look so cool.
So if you didn't do, well, so are you planning to do like little bits, or are you gonna do like the full cover overall?
Oh, like eventually, I think it'd be sweet to do the whole cover overall.
So do you want to commit to that? Because if that's the case, you're gonna have to do that anyway.
Right, you're right.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Continuity.
Yep.
You already got the colors out anyway, so. Now, what do I do with you? So I could do some jewelry for her.
Oh, that
And
would
like
be
a
neat. And then
crown. What should I do for the crown color? We don't have like a solid gold. I could do like a yellow or something like that. And then do, yeah, you're looking at
Which
it.
one?
Yeah. This one's sort of like a very true yellow, and this one's more sort of like a little bit warmer. What about this one? Oh, yeah, that's too peachy. So not that one. So like, do a few of those around there, and then grab like some of the sparkly ones as like gems and stuff.
Yes.
All right, we have made a plan. I might use some of these for later. Those. There you go.
You could do the long sides of that one.
What?
The long side for that
I
one.
have a hard time getting.
Oh, is
to
it hard to
stay
use?
in that.
It is actually a little bit trickier.
Yeah.
Like,
And it's kind of. I felt like it was quicker for me just to. But yeah,
yeah,
it would have been.
I would agree. It is fun though.
It is fun.
And like, honestly, this stuff,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's good stuff right
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Like, that's nice. It's very little satisfying stuff. Okay, so she needs a ground. Painting and glue is wild.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm just gonna go with the base band right now, and then we'll just go from there.
Doing the heat of this one part.
Yeah. It's warm in here.
Mm-hmm. I know. should this go the other way though?
What do you mean?
Okay, so hold on. Now that I've committed, but I can pop them off if I needed to. All right. So should the crown go like that, or should it go like that?
No.
We good?
Yeah, right?
We don't know.
Oh. Now I'm questioning it. Oh.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh no, I'm questioning everything. Okay, wait.
Does the band go up or does it go down? Like.
I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with the way that is, but I see what you mean about going the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I know how to like, oops, make this work a bit. A little adjusting there. So has anybody been watching anything fun lately? Got any good movies or shows?
I haven't. I'm in like a really heavy reading phase right now.
Mm-hmm.
And so I have neglected the usual TV viewing.
We're not just saying that because of libraries.
No, we're not.
I'm trying to think like what I've been watching a lot lately.
Oh, maybe that should just stay as 3 actually.
I did have a spurt recently where I went back to like my comfort shows. Like
Love
you
that.
know, we have our comfort shows.
Love that.
Mine is Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
So I rewatched Parks and Rec for I think the 4th time now.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then controversial statement now, but Grey's Anatomy is also a comfort show for me. I think I've watched that all the
Why
way
is that
through like 4
controversial?
times because the later seasons are horrible.
Oh, okay.
But it's just because
I
I'm
see.
stuck with it.
Yeah, you've committed. Yeah.
I've committed. I've
Mhm.
committed a lot of my life to that show.
That's
So I
Well, and as you said, it's a nostalgia thing, so that's fair.
yeah. For some reason the music just stopped playing on its own.
It needs a break.
Yeah.
I have been watching a lot of animated stuff lately because
Oh,
I
okay.
really like good animation or like, that's subjective, but I've been having a lot of fun. There's some really great animation out there, and just on a whim yesterday I watched, I think it's Ultraman Rising, which I know nothing about Ultraman at
Me
all
neither.
until now. But like, okay, so it's like, did you hear that too?
Mhm.
Did we have a ghost?
I have no idea.
It sounded
didn't
like
hear it.
it sounded like the door opened, but it
Yeah,
did not.
I think it's gonna either be that door that's gonna open or
It was very weird.
yeah.
Once again, we have a ghost on the stream. So this movie, I guess, like, from what I can gather from this movie and based on nothing that I understand other than that. So Ultraman is sort of like superhero-ish, kind of like Ant-Man, who is just a guy who has like
Okay.
technology and gets really, really big, but fights kaiju, sort of like a Godzilla level monsters and creatures that, like, for some reason are really interested in attacking Japan. So he is old and his son takes over the mantle of Ultraman, but his son is also like, I'm a professional baseball player and that's what I actually want to be doing. And also,
Whoa.
I'm kind of mad at you for paying more attention to giant monsters than me and my mom. And now my mom is missing and like, I'm
Whoa.
kind of upset about it. But also I'm back here trying to be you and I'm bad at it, and I'm not used to being bad at things. So there's drama there. And then he finds out that there's this other organization that is like coming in and also trying to handle the monsters, but they kind of have like different ideological views on how to do that. And one of the monsters comes up and steals some technology, and he like goes to get it back, and turns out that technology was a container holding an egg, and the egg hatches in his hands. Mind you, he's like a giant person. The egg hatches in his hands, and there's a baby kaiju monster.
What?
Who immediately imprints on him and is like, "You're my mom." And he now has to deal with this infant gigantic monster, and it's really good.
And wait, so this is a movie or a TV series?
Movie.
And is it on streaming?
It is on Netflix.
Okay, cool.
From where I watched it. But it was really good. And there were a few parts where I was just like, is this for kids? Why am I so upset? Like, that was sad. So it was really good. It was a lot of fun. And that little girl monster is so stinking cute. Even though she's really, really big and gets acid reflux and, like, blasts down buildings accidentally, you know, like... She just had the burps.
Okay, you sold me on it.
And it was long. It was solidly 2 hours.
Wow.
I've not seen and it came out recently. I have not seen a properly 2 hour length movie in so long.
I know, I was going to say, gone are the days of the 90-minute movie.
Yeah.
And I miss that.
Okay. We're working. I've also been obsessed with K-pop Demon Hunters lately. If y'all have seen anything about that. It's like
No.
K-pop magic girls versus K-pop demon boy band. And it's kind of great. And the animation for that one is also pretty on top of it. So.
And that's series?
That one's also a movie.
Oh.
But I would not be surprised if a sequel pops off because people are kind of losing their minds, so. And everyone demands it. As they should.
Okay, almost done here.
Yes, that was
Ooh, it's looking good.
crunch time.
For
Finish
sure.
line.
Crunch.
Yeah.
How much time we have left?
It's currently 4:15.
I got this.
So-
You do. I think I'm definitely going to have this crown done too.
Pressure
Alright.
on. Final lap.
Yeah.
We're going to add some
Homage
colors.
to NASCAR is in Chicago this weekend.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's
FYI.
But I was just thinking when you said
Mhm.
final lap, I thought of like the Mario Kart like final lap.
Oh,
Boop.
yeah.
Boop.
Yeah.
Mhm. So I'll stop playing the music. We'll just do our own sound effects. For
Yeah,
the
that's right.
remainder of-
And that's how we don't get copyright strikes. Okay, there's that color. Then I do this color, and then I do this color. Crowned. Yeah. We got some
Oh wow, that's a very intricate crown.
It did okay.
That's really fun. I think it's so cool that you added stuff on top of the artwork.
You know, I like that it kind of actually worked out. So there we go.
Okay, here we
That's
go.
fun. All right, we definitely need something going on around the neck there. There we go. Okay. I myself am not a gold person. Don't really have any silver ones, so hey.
I'm flipping this for the last letter. Sorry, everybody.
You getting your last socials?
Once I finish this, yes.
Yeah.
And actually, that's a really good idea. Make sure this R is good.
Alright, we need some ridiculous bling, I think. Do that. Here we go. Not too bad. Oh, let's give her a ring. Why not? Let's see.
How many carats?
Well, in the grand scheme of things, how big is this? It's gonna be her wedding ring. Because
She's a princess, though.
yeah, no.
So.
That might not be good, but that'll do. Why not?
I'm gonna straighten this E out, and I'll be good.
Well, that is a very thin E.
Yeah. Look at that.
Yay!
Art. Not too bad. We done good.
I'm gonna make a little.
Let's see, there we go. So there's Ella Enchanted. I think I'm done with it now. She got
Oh, that
pretty
looks
cool.
good.
Yeah. So let's see, get some shine so you can actually see, like,
Mm-hmm.
it's got that fun 3D-ness. That looks great.
How fun! Can I
Yeah.
take a picture of yours too?
Totally. Let's get this out of the way. Whoop.
So beautiful.
Hooray! Not bad at all.
Here.
The art. So yeah, there's the drippies, and then oh, that's got some really cool textures to it.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. I think I can't tell how good it comes across as this, but it definitely comes across real good over here.
Exactly. It looks really neat in person.
Nice.
It looks pretty cool on the screen, too.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah. And then what's fun too is that these containers, the tops pop off, and then we're able to like just feed them straight back in.
Look at us.
Hooray!
And now we can put it back into the correct
The
box,
properly
too.
labeled boxes.
One. Jam goes in one.
I think I need number 3. Oh yeah, I do. I need number 3.
Oh, no,
Thank you.
kind of-
It's all good. Yeah, we're also learning how that's gonna work out too.
Yeah, because it does kind of
It shifts around a little
Yeah.
bit.
It's just like a fun. And she's
Not too bad. We've got numbers. Yes, we do. Oh, that one moved to there. These all shifted. 7. 4. Do we pull out another yellow one? Oh, there's that one. Oh, it's this. Nope. Good try.
See,
Ding.
it's kind of fun.
It is. I'm glad that worked out as well as I assumed that it would. All right. Now we need this one. Ooh, that's deep in there. Come on. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I also did a lot of like, there's some books where it really uses this color a lot, so I did a lot of those. And then we'll just have to work on it from there. Yeah, I need the That's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This guy. Scoot all those. Doot, doot. And I'm not going to toss these. I will have a bucket of spare. But yeah, there we go. We did it. Hooray!
Cool. They look
Yay,
good.
They do.
That's so fun. I really hope that everyone comes out and checks out our fun program.
And also read this book. It's great. Anyway, but also read this book. It's also great. So yeah, oh, here's the flyer. So here's the information coming up. Nope, this way. There we go. So we have our book bedazzling program. There's 3 different ones. The first one is Sunday, July 20th from 2 to 4. And then the other ones are both on Monday, July 21st. And the one is at 1:30 to 3, and then the other one is from 6 to 7:30. I'll be at both of those. So
yeah, so fun.
It's gonna be a good time. We're gonna have fun, and I need to decide what book I'm gonna do next.
Oh yeah, or am I gonna continue the background? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. What book will Courtney make next? And will Samantha ever finish? Find out next time at our only in-person event. But yeah, thank you for joining us. If you're watching on Twitch, it's been grand having you with us. If you are watching on YouTube, thanks for joining. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, I don't think we'll be doing this very much again because this kind of was a perfect storm of, hey, we need a sample and also socials and also let's make it a stream. So, so yeah, that was fun. Everybody. Thank you, everyone. Thank you to Matt for modding and also making sure that we had a light.
Yes.
And many other things. All right, everyone. We hope you all have a wonderful time. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.